I wanted to make videos, not for fame, just to talk, to exist without being interrupted. I was filming in my room when my aunt burst in.
What is this nonsense?
She asked, grabbing the camera. Please, I said. That's mine.
Who do you think you are? Some internet star? With that head?
She dropped it, on purpose. The crack sounded like something breaking inside my chest. My father came in, looked at the broken camera, then at me. What did you do to upset her? That night, I packed a bag. I didn't cry. I didn't leave a note. I just walked out while they were asleep, the moonlight reflecting off my bare head like a goodbye I didn't want. The forest didn't judge me. The river didn't laugh. Hunger was cruel, but honest. I lived alone for weeks until I met Ross. He stepped out quietly, hands visible. Relax, kid. I'm not your enemy. He was ex-military, scarred, calm, dangerous in a quiet way. My name is Eli. That's the name I chose to keep when I ran away, because it was the only thing about me they hadn't managed to steal. I was 15 when I finally understood that my house was not a home. It was a place where 3 adults took turns reminding a child that he was unwanted. My parents and my aunt lived together, and somehow all their bitterness landed on me. They said families were supposed to be hard on you, so you could grow strong. What they really meant was that I was their punching bag, just without the punches. I had alopecia, no hair at all, no eyebrows, no lashes, nothing. My scalp shone under light, and they made sure I noticed. One morning, as I came out of my room, my aunt burst out laughing.
Good morning, Mirrorhead.
My mother didn't even look up from her phone.
Eli, put on a cap. People will think we don't take care of you.
It's hot outside. Don't argue. You already look strange enough. That was a normal morning. They didn't just insult me, they controlled me. When I started making a little money from odd jobs around like mowing lawns, I thought maybe I could save it, escape one day. I was wrong. The first time my aunt found out, she smiled too sweetly.
So you're earning money now.
A little. She turned to my parents.
See, he owes us. We feed him.
That night, my father stood in my doorway. Hand it over. What? Your earnings, you live under this roof. I gave them everything. They spent it fast. New clothes, fancy food, a big TV. When I asked where my money went, my mother snapped.
How dare you ask, ungrateful child?
Another time, I forgot to wash dishes after school. Just once. It was winter. My father opened the door and pointed outside. Sleep there. Maybe the cold will teach you responsibility. I stood barefoot in the snow, shaking, while my aunt watched from the window.
At least his head won't get cold.
They laughed. They mocked everything. The way I walked, the way I spoke, the way I flinched when voices got loud. One night at dinner, my aunt reached across the table and rubbed my bald head without asking.
Smooth as a bowling ball. Maybe we should drill holes and wrench you out.
My father chuckled. Stop it, he said weakly, but he didn't mean it. My mother sighed like I was the problem.
Eli, don't be so sensitive,
she said.
She's joking.
I looked down at my plate and wished I could disappear into it. School wasn't any better, but home was worse, because at school, the bullying ended at the bell. At home, it waited for me like a hungry dog. The worst day came when I was 14. I had managed to save money for months from doing odd jobs, cleaning yards, carrying groceries, anything. I bought a camera, a cheap one, used, scratched, but it was mine. I wanted to make videos, not for fame, just to talk, to exist without being interrupted. I was filming in my room when my aunt burst in.
What is this nonsense?
She asked, grabbing the camera. Please, I said. That's mine.
Who do you think you are? Some internet star? With that head?
She dropped it, on purpose. The crack sounded like something breaking inside my chest. My father came in, looked at the broken camera, then at me. What did you do to upset her? That night, I packed a bag. I didn't cry. I didn't leave a note. I just walked out while they were asleep, the moonlight reflecting off my bare head like a goodbye I didn't want. The forest didn't judge me. The river didn't laugh. Hunger was cruel, but honest. I lived alone for weeks until I met Ross. He stepped out quietly, hands visible. Relax, kid. I'm not your enemy. He was ex-military, scarred, calm, dangerous in a quiet way. Why are you out here? Because people are worse than animals. He studied my bald head, my shaking hands. You learn fast, you might survive. Ross taught me everything. How to build, how to trap, not to kill, but to control, how to stay alive. One night, he handed me a phone. You talk a lot to yourself. Might as well talk to the world. That phone changed everything. I started filming survival videos. Quiet, honest, real. People listened. I grew famous without meaning to. I got sponsors. Money started coming in. But I decided to stay in the forest and continue making survival content. I caught fish, built traps, and constructed houses using only natural materials with little or no modern equipment, and we filmed all of it. Far away, my aunt had gotten herself into trouble. She had borrowed a huge sum from a gang to invest in a business, supposedly a promising opportunity, but it turned out to be a scam. She never had the money to pay them back, and now the gang wanted their cash.
I swear, the deal went wrong. It's not my fault. Please, just give me more time.
Time's up. You borrowed our money. You pay, or we come collect personally. She hung up, trembling.
Didn't want this. I just wanted to make something for us for the house.
But she didn't realize how serious the gang was. Soon enough, they came to my parents' house, loud and menacing, banging on doors and windows. Open up. Where's the money? We don't have it. She was supposed to pay us back. That's when they remembered me. Someone told them I was famous and had a lot of money. They came looking. They didn't know Ross and I had prepared. The forest welcomed them like a test. My aunt wandered first and hit a hidden beehive. She screamed as bees swarmed her.
Help me! They're everywhere!
My father ran and fell straight into a pit filled with harmless snakes. He cried, "Get me out, please!" I stood above him, filming. "You look scared, Dad." My mother triggered a rope trap. She was lifted upside down, screaming.
Eli, stop this!
Ross laughed behind the camera. Karma's got good timing. I posted the video. The world recognized them. Their house was destroyed by angry viewers. Tires slashed, windows smashed. The gang still hunted them. They fled the state. Now I hear rumors. They work for a garbage company. Strict boss, long hours. Someone told him how they treated their child. He doesn't show mercy. I still live near water, I still film, and I still smile. If you enjoyed this story, like and subscribe. Because trust me, even garbage has consequences.